Yo, 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 Darren Dow's Tower in the house at 5 o'clock. It's live at 5. Hope everybody is well, G-Coop. I tell you what, some of these events have been awesome. Hope everybody's okay, by the way. And live, yes, we're still live. Oh, Bovey from Cardroom Direct. I want to give him a big cuddle. I want to be a big cuddle. The team would have been on the way down to London for the grand final on Wednesday. Unfortunately not. We would have just done Blackpool, but are now on the way to London for another holiday. Unfortunately, we're all aiming towards 2021. So back online. Follow us on Facebook and on Twitter and on YouTube and on Twitch. Plenty of people twitching. Jamie Nixon doing very well. He's had a couple of results during the G-Cup. We're going to concentrate on G-Cup because it has been pretty decent. Some of the numbers have been fantastic. And there's been some skullduggery going on because we've had a couple of results from the old Katie Swift lady, let me tell you. Afternoon, Karen. Good afternoon, Brad Simpson and everybody else in the chat box. But we are going to concentrate on G2 because there's been some fantastic tips. Well done to everybody for turning up to making this series as good as it could have been. The guys, Kit and Tom, and all the guys working behind the scenes, put the events on. You turn up in your numbers, and you have some cracking. Let me tell you, some great numbers. The man there himself, Mr. Andy Back. Good afternoon, Andy. I'm going to mention him very shortly because we're going on that G-Cup starting tonight. And we can't emphasize enough, if you're playing the heads up tonight, there's no late registration. So please get yourself in before the 8 o'clock starts. There is no late reg. It's not an excuse. If you're going to play the heads up, make sure you're on because there's no late reg. Don't say 8:20. Oh, I forgot. No late reg on the heads up. But there's also the PL. I'm going to quickly run through the high roller, which was a little bit like a 25-25, £225 buying. £39,270. One of the best things about it is the heads up was between Flora and Peanut Butter. You can't make it up, could you? Flora beating Peanut Butter for the title of the high roller, the G Cup. Joe Beavers finishing in 5th. Well done to Joe Beavers for that, but nearly 40 grand in that. Absolutely brilliant. And there's another high roller. As you can see right there, the high roller, the main event, the super high roller, the upcoming, the satellites are already running. There's plenty going on about getting into these events cheaper because the high roller, the main event, and the super high roller, obviously, the bigger buy-ins, but it's great. But quickly on to the last couple of results. The event number 5, Katie Swift. Well done to Katie for finishing first. Absolutely well done. Super effort for Katie Swift. And then she followed it up with event number 6, finishing first. Again, what's going on? There's something spooky in the water. Jamie Nixon, who does a lot of streaming on the Twitch, also final tabled. Get to bed. Chris, he got himself on the final table as well. Well done, Katie. I tell you what, they're not easy winning back-to-back events. Event number 5, event number 6, Katie Swift turning out nicely. Thank you very much, she says. But the weekend coming up, there are some great events starting tonight with the PLO, and then it's the heads up. And like we've already said, there's no late reg in the heads up, but the PLO starts at 7. It's £30, and then the weekend there has already been scrolling along the bottom. Some great events: the high roller, the PK, the £225 buying. You've then got the main event at 6 p.m. on Sunday, and then you've got the super high roller at 7. So it's going to be an absolutely buzzing weekend for you guys that are playing, because these are the final events, as you can see, of the National League. And the National League points are updated as much as we can. And at this moment in time, the man still in charge, the man still to catch is the one and only Mr. There he is, the beautiful smile of Mr. John Bousfield. Will he get? Oh, there's not so. There must have been all in on that hand. I don't know what happened there, but he's definitely staring the dealer down. I think he had his aces back, but he's playing well. He is in lead, 1,068 points. He's only 9 points in front of Guy Taylor. F. Sharon Lambos on 1,021. Andy Back, who's in the chat box, Spand on 1,012. And the only other person on 1,000 points or more is Haresh Thacker on 1,002. Jamie Nixon is in sixth. But if we quickly scroll all the way down to the bubble for the playoff spots, it's Alan Pearce. Alan Pearce, I think, won Stockton back in 2010, 2011, maybe. Andy Hills will be there because he was all. I think Andy was also in Stockton as well. But the Alan Pearce at this moment in time is the stone cold bubble for the playoff spots, for the packages, for all the events. It's been amazing that the National League has run all season. Absolutely every credit to online for keeping it going, for keeping all the people invested involved. There's going to be changes and tops and changes. There'll be someone who wasn't in the playoffs will get in. One of the finalists, man, it's going to be a crazy, crazy weekend. And next week, as you can see right now, those changing the playoff spots, the playoff will be next Sunday at 4 o'clock. So we'll make sure we know who's in the playoffs for next week, and we'll remind you of playing that on next week's live at 5. But it is going to be an interesting weekend, because this weekend is the final installments for the National League. Will the smile of Bouncy be taken off? I don't think so, but you never know. Evening, John. Good evening, young man. But we will certainly find out. And will Alan Pearce still be stone cold bubble? That will be all told next week, because we'll give you a full update of the league. It is interesting. Everything there, you can catch it all online. And don't forget, well done everybody for playing all the events all season long. Well done to online for bringing up everything regarding live into the National League. It's been a great follow. I've loved it. I'll be tuning in to Jamie Nix and to other people that stream as well. But that is just about it. Don't forget, do not think you can late reg for the heads up, because you can't. Play the PLO, play the main event, the high roller and the super high roller. Have a fantastic weekend. Everybody in the chat box, good evening, and make sure you get online, because the guys have done such a great job this year. The National League is coming to an end. From the tower at this moment in time, I'm off to register. No, I'm not. But enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend. Play lots of G-Cup, and we'll give you the full result next weekend. From the tower and all the Card Room Direct team, we miss you, and we'd love to give you a big hug. But online it is. Have a great weekend. Fingers crossed for a lot of cash. Catch you later. Ta-ta.